Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 316 of playing chess every day until 2000 Elo. We are at 1812. Let's find an opponent. We find Dilove. And yeah, they look good. They look good. So let's play the Caro-Kann against them. See what they have to offer for me. Will they take? Will they push? Will they do something goofy? Oh, will they play the fantasy? Find out on the next episode. Okay, they really don't know what they want to do. I mean, most typically, people already have their main move ready. I can almost always pre-move e5, but not everyone is Apex Chess. Not everyone can be like me. All right, but this is a little bit ridiculous. Come on. Let's move 3, buddy. Finally. All right, so let's play c5. And they go for that approach. So we develop the knight. My boy's from China. Nice. 92. Very interesting. I think we have seen some lines like this. I think we still just go like bishop here. I'm gonna go here though. Maybe we go for something like this. No, because then they go here. So maybe the idea is to go here. And if they do this, we go back, then this. And then take. Maybe. And just force them to have like a bunch of weakness. Kind of like that idea. To be totally honest with you, we just need to not blunder this, which has happened recently, which makes me very, very angry to say, but that was not on camera, I don't believe. However, we were very aware of this check, and we just proceeded to immediately, like, I don't know, take the pawn, or I don't know what it was, but we blundered some kind of tactic here. I think it was in a similar kind of game. So they go there. So if I go here and they push, are we still happy with like the transposition of that? Takes, and then they cannot castle. I mean, I think it seems pretty decent because then they'd have all these pawns in front of their king, and then we have a simple plan of takes here and just develop. Castle probably. Solid chess, I think, is the key. This is kind of goofy though. Like, my friend, what are you doing? Okay, well, I'm kind of inclined to do that so that I can save the bishop. Although, once again, yeah, this is like the Tau. Maybe we messed it up. So you're gonna get a lot of initiative. If I go here, takes, push. If I go back and then this, maybe we go up here, takes. I think we were actually in time to get some stuff going. I don't know though. Okay, well, if we get obliterated by this idea, so be it. And if they don't play this, then I'm immediately playing e6. As a Tau player, I know how devastating this is. Oh wait, why did I not just go back here? As a Tau player, against the Caro-Kann, I should know bishop d7 is the move to not allow e6. E6 is just, oh, okay. We have to play that. No ifs, buts, no nothing. E6 has to be played. And they just castle, which feels a little bit dubious. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really know what they're thinking. But what do we do? Takes, we would take. Here, if en passant, we just develop probably. King's gonna be like wide open. I'm gonna play f5. Call me crazy, but I like it. And if they push the pawn, we just take here, and it opens up the h file. And I'm very happy about that. So, yeah. Notice how I said let's just play simple, solid chess? I think that's the key. And then we end up with this nonsense where I'm playing f5, have no development. My opponents played g4. Like, how do I end up in positions like this? Maybe they could just like play f3 here. Maybe. I guess f5 does block in my bishop, but I don't know. My opponent's having connection issues. So they decide to take, which just opens up this file, which I just don't see how that can be good for them. Knight over. I'm thinking I just go here. Lock this side of the board up and try and attack them. That is kind of what I'm thinking. If I go here, he can't play this. So here, I guess he can go here, but I really don't care. They just go back. So the knight has no squares except for this, and I'm so inclined to. I would love if I could play this, but then they just go here. Same with this move. So I think I should just develop. Or do we actually go for this? No, I need to develop. I need to get the crazy ideas out of my mind and just develop. Maybe knight here. Maybe knight to go here. Seems good. He can't really attack this. We need to be careful of this diagonal ever so slightly. Knight there. Yeah. So he wants this check. Just saying should probably be watched out for. I could go here. And on takes we take like this. Opening up this file. Here takes. Maybe we do this. But probably this. And on check, run the king. I quite like it. We'll have to double check though. Okay, my opponent's having connection issues once again. Maybe g6 wasn't needed. Yeah, now he's kind of like protecting himself. But I kind of want to just play this and try to go for this move. And my king's probably going to go like to d7 at some point. And we might even play... Okay, he just comes in with the bishop right away. Interesting. So, I mean, I'm going to go bishop here. Takes, we take. And if he doesn't take. Okay, slightly annoying. I don't love it. Don't love it. This position looks very awkward. Maybe we shift our ideas now over to this side. We have a lot of pawns and space on this side of the board, so maybe we need to stop trying to play on this side. Here, attack the pawn. And then, like, we also are scoping very good. So here, he has to respond by pushing a pawn. This actually has no squares. And everything in front of my king is protected. Queen b6. If they push, we just probably take. No? So obviously we can't take like that. It's pretty obvious. Taking with this pawn seems a little bit more appealing now. But if I take like this, it's just that this pawn becomes so weak. It's kind of what I'm worried about. Like takes, and then knight's gonna move. It's gonna come in with check, or try to. So maybe we want to take this way and just have all this protected. As much as I would love to open this file up, I just don't think it's feasible right now. Knight coming here is not really an issue. And this pawn, I mean, it's a little bit scary. He has a protected pass pawn now. And I guess now there isn't... I mean, probably still can play like this, but it's not as potent, that's for sure. I'm wondering if we have any kind of, like, g5 ideas. g5... Yeah, g5 just loses now. I was going to say maybe g5, and if knight takes... You know, we just trade. But now it comes in with check, so can't really do that. Is he threatening? He's threatening to take. Because on takes, he has this. So if we move the queen out of this pin, there's no more tactics. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're probably going to castle this way. Does that not just lose a pawn? Or lose a piece? Like rook takes? Because if I take like this, then he comes in. No, but knight takes here. We just move this. What? Right? Rook takes, comes in with a pin. We don't love that. Knight takes, queen takes. Just drop all the way back. Knight takes, pawn takes. Then we have ideas of coming here after castles. We might even be able to sack the piece. Knight takes, queen takes. Castles here. Then we go here. We win the piece back. No, we don't. Queen would take. Rook takes. Queen comes in for a pin. This is protected. If he takes, we just take. The rook's protected. So actually, I think this is just losing because we take with the rook protecting everything. And then we castle. And he can't take because there's this. And this is protected. And if he takes, we just take back. And now this is coming. So I think that was an unsound sacrifice. King here. Can we double up? I don't know if that's really that great. He's threatening to take here because you can't really protect it all. Opponent's disconnected once again. So some of you may or may not know this, but I am currently on a break right now. This was not filmed the day that you're seeing it, nor are most of my videos, but this one's filmed quite a bit in advance. And okay, we win by abandonment. And we'll take a look at this, but I just want to say, you guys have probably seen me on quite a bad streak lately, and I felt like I needed a break, so I just wanted to kind of tell you what I'm doing through this break, what I'm doing currently as you're watching this. So I am going to study opening theory quite hard. So there's some openings like the French that I really need to hammer down. Some Vienna lines need to be honed, and you know we're gonna make a lot of chessable courses. We're gonna grind them as much as possible. We're gonna be doing tactics and end game study, and hopefully when I come back from this break, I will be on my way back to 1900, and from there 2000, because to be honest, I already feel like I have the potential skills to reach it. I feel like I'm just making way too many blunders lately, which, you know, can happen when you play too much. One thing I've noticed is I am playing when I'm not like totally focused on the game, and I'm also seeing a lot of, or I'm missing a lot of tactics. So I really want to, you know, hammer it down. I want to try and hammer it into my brain for like a week solid and come back and see if we actually notice a difference. And I also just want to, you know, really get everything on track in my life, you know, because I don't know if maybe some of you guys watch Backwards Pawn, but he said it correctly when, like, you know, if you're playing good chess, you're on a high, you're feeling good, but when you're not playing good chess, it just actually ruins your mood and your days. And it's, yeah, especially when you have an audience to put this out to, right? Anyways, I'm good. I'm fine. We're gonna make progress. We're holding this 1800 somehow. I honestly thought that I'd be in the 1700s by now, which would be okay if I was. But anyways, sorry for the rant. Just wanted to say that because, you know, I like to be real with you guys on this channel. Now let's analyze this game that was abandoned. I played with a 78.1. My opponent played with a 75.4. And it was pretty even. Pretty even game. We got all this book. Now, computer says just go bishop d7. But we go out. And yeah, we kind of needed to take here. Apparently you can just take this pawn. Then I would go here. And then would I get my bishop trapped? No. So why is this so good? Oops. Why is this so good? This knight takes. Knight here. And then bishop e6? No way I'm playing that, bro. Ain't no way I'm playing that. f4? F5 just traps the bishop. Oh, brother, that's nasty. e5. They don't even have to take right away. Alright, so we gotta be very careful with this move. I have been seeing it a little bit lately, and apparently I should have just played e6 right away. Going here was the correct move. And yeah, I mean, I don't know why my opponent didn't play this. I was planning to play this and then go into something like this. DE, queen takes. Yeah, we would have had a funky game. But I'm glad that it didn't go into that. Every time, it does not fail. Every time, it does not fail. I really have to hammer it into my head that f6 or f5, like 99% of the time, does not work. I think every time, other than like a few, like a very rare few times, I've never seen this be like the move. Obviously it has before, but every time I look at this, I laugh and I say to myself, you gotta stop doing that. But we get this position. G6 was just not needed. Yeah. Bishop G6, stop the check. Okay, he's kind of got a lot of pressure. Really? You just allow this? I mean, I know this looks good, but I thought that he might have some kind of like, I don't know, moves trying to win this back. But I guess you just move the king. Yeah, I mean, okay. We take anyways, and then queen up, and yeah, he just sacks the piece. We castle, There's not really much he can do here. Let's just go here to protect the pawn. I would double up. Yeah, and he really needs to get out of the way, but that's just... I mean, I guess if I take, he takes here. So it's saying bishop here? Really? Takes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really bad. Really, really bad. Queen is hit. If you go here to protect, you just take. Because if he takes, then you're just up a piece. Actually, no, it's 2 rooks versus a queen and 2 pieces. That's super bad. But, yeah. So we get a win. My opening was not good. Not good at all. But it is what it is. We had a performance elo of 1850 versus their 1750. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you tomorrow.